dentist appointment, so I'm actually gonna be going to that pretty soon, so we're gonna have to change into our outfit. So the dentist appointment, well, at first it's not gonna be very exciting because I just have to get a cavity filled, and that's pretty depressing because I haven't had a cavity since I was 16, and now I'm 22 and I have a cavity, and so that sucks. But what's exciting is that I'm getting rescanned for the second phase of Invisalign, so I want to take you along and kind of just like talk about that. And then there's also a thrift store right next to my dentist office, so we're gonna be going there as well. So we're gonna have a pretty fun adventure today, aside from them like drilling into my teeth. But I'm excited about the second phase of Invisalign, so let's go get ready. Alright, so this is going to be the outfit, I think. So, it's going to be like this sweater, this long sleeve black turtleneck under it because it's freezing outside, my standard, the only jeans I ever wear, lawn socks, and of course my wallet because dentists are expensive and you need to pay them. So this is the current fit. Yeah, we're not going to wear this going out, so let's do some jumping in time magic. So I have my actual outfit on. Alright, so here's the fit. It's basically just like a fluffy sweater. Got a black turtleneck under it to keep me extra warm. Standard black pants. I thought about putting a belt, but belts are really uncomfortable when you're laying in a dentist chair, so like, this is the fit. My mouth isn't numb anymore, so I can articulate. So first I wanted to talk about the dentist appointment, and then I'm going to show you my haul. So at the dentist appointment, first off, I need to give myself some credit here because it turns out I didn't actually have a cavity. I just had like some decay, which the dentist said is better than a cavity because a decay can turn into a cavity, and like cavity and decay are like different but very similar, something like that. So that was interesting, and I also learned why they use cold water all the time because I'm very sensitive to the cold water when they're like drilling away and stuff. My teeth are just like, they don't like it, it's like a brain freeze. And they use cold water because hot water has bacteria and cold water like doesn't. So that's a fun fact for you today. I had no idea about that's why they use cold water. So in terms of Invisalign, what happened is basically I finished my final tray, so I'm actually still wearing my final tray. So my initial set was 11 trays and changing every 2 weeks. So basically my main question was like, what do I do while I'm waiting for my trays and stuff, and like what are the next steps? Basically, I have to still wear the same trays, so they're gonna be like real gunky and nasty looking until my new trays come. And unfortunately, because of COVID, there's a lot of like delivery people who are not able to deliver stuff, and so there's going to be a delay on the delivery of my next set of Invisalign. So instead of waiting 2 weeks, I have to wait a month. So I'm going to be wearing these bad boys for a long time, which is kind of like delaying the Invisalign progress. So in terms of like what's next, the set that I'm doing is called Refinements. which happens when you finish your first initial kind of set of trays. And so basically it's time to refine stuff. So I have like the gap in my teeth is still very, very, very slight, and I want it closed completely. So they're gonna be getting the trays to close that. I have a black triangle, which if you don't know is basically just, I'm gonna put a picture up here. Looks like a black triangle, and they're gonna be working on closing that as well. I'll have to do something called IPR, which is basically where they shave a little bit of your teeth so you can close everything, just because the shape of my two bottom teeth are kind of weird. So they just have to shave it a little bit so they can close it successfully. And then finally, this round of refinements is also focusing on my bite. So I have a cross bite, and basically the first set of trays was all focused on just aligning the teeth because I had some teeth that were spaced apart. But now that the teeth are kind of aligned, for the most part, the bite is kind of worse than it was before, to be honest, because my front teeth can close together now, but my back teeth don't really touch if I go to like close my mouth. And so this set is really focused on fixing the bite. So basically, I have to wait a month wearing the exact same tray, but then I move on to refinements, and refinements, the time is unspecified because it's all about like what you want fixed. Like you have to be as picky as possible because this is like hopefully the only time you ever have to do it. So that's essentially like the Invisalign information that I'm giving you, and of course I'll give you more information when I start refinements. So now it is time for the haul. So the first place that I went to was Value Village, which is basically just like a big thrift store. People donate stuff and then we buy that stuff, and the donations go towards diabetes, I believe it was, Diabetes Canada. So this thrift store is my all-time favorite in the whole entire city. Like there's multiple Value Villages scattered around the city and like other places in the world as well. But this one in particular is my favorite just because they have so much stuff from like everywhere. So I'm gonna show you what I got at Value Village. I got this super awesome purse, which is actually from the brand Guess, which I don't know how this keeps happening because anytime I go to buy something at Value Village, I don't look for the brand per se, I just go, oh, this is nice, and then I buy it. I got a really nice white coat at Value Village a couple of years ago, this same Value Village, and it was also Guess. And so this is a Guess purse. And it's really nice because my original little black purse ended up breaking a couple of months ago, and I was really sad about it. So I had to get a new one, that way I can fit like my camera and purse and phone and wallet and all of that stuff in there. So yeah, I got this really cute purse, and it's a very neat. I got this vase or vase, however you want to pronounce it. I call it a vase, and obviously it's pretty self-explanatory. You put flowers in here. Valentine's Day is coming up, so gonna get some roses, fingers crossed, that are gonna go in this nice little vase. So I got some sweaters at Value Village too, because one of my biggest problems right now is that anything I buy, like a sweater, is always a cropped sweater. Like, it's sure, it's cute, but the wintertime is so cold, so I'm like, okay, I need some sweaters that are not cropped. So here we go. I went to the ladies aisle and there was nothing. So I went down the men's aisle, which is always the best thing to do at thrift stores. And I got this. It's just like a Puma sports sweater. Like, yeah, it's just, I like the color. I like that it's very simple and black, and I think I can make it look cute with an outfit. Not to mention that it's warm. Like, guys' sweaters, I don't know why they're made with better material than girl sweaters, but yeah, this one is definitely better material. It smells funky though, so that's getting washed. I also got this U Ottawa sweater, which I think is funny because I never went to U Ottawa. I did not go to that school. I didn't go to that at all. So it kind of looks like I'm just from that university, but I'm not. I don't know. I just think it's a really nice color and I like the design, and I'm a young person who can get away with wearing university sweaters, and I think they're trendy right now as well. Like, you're just wearing university sweaters even if you don't go there at all. So yeah, U Ottawa. Now, Value Village has these little like bags basically where they just throw a bunch of stuff and go, this is a bunch of stuff. It's like a surprise bag kind of thing. So I bought a surprise candle bag, and I'll show you what came out of that. Okay, honestly, I'm actually just going to show you in a different scene because the candles are everywhere. And finally for from Value Village. I got these two cute little mini kind of chime candle holders. I like them because they have like this little velvet thin at the bottom, and they're just really simplistic, and they match the whole vibe of like my apartment. So just put like little candles in here and they just look cute, and they go like this. Next up, I went to Dollarama or Dollar Tree. Can't really remember which one it was, but they're the same store basically. Dollarama, Dollar Tree, Dollar Store. Everything there is basically $1, but actually it's not. But most things are $1. I got this potted mix because I'm going to be growing a garden on my balcony. I used to have a garden back when I rented a basement of a house, and there was this beautiful backyard, and I grew a bunch of cool stuff. So I want to get back into that because gardening is so much fun, and honestly it saves you a lot of money on produce. And the produce doesn't go as bad because like you'll buy produce from a store, it's going to go bad in your fridge. But if you grow it, you just snip it, take what you need, and the rest is still like fine because it's all like plugged into the dirt. So this is the dirt. And you can't have a garden without biodegradable garden little starter kit growy things. It basically just has like the things that you put the dirt in and the little picks, and it's just like a whole set basically. Like I got it for $4 and it's pretty nifty. However, they didn't actually have any seeds there, like at all. So I'm gonna have to wait to get seeds before I can do anything with this garden. But yeah, I got some garden stuff. I'm really excited. And again, I have this problem with candles. I bought 2 of these nice big white pillar candles. They are beautiful. They don't smell like anything, but they're very pretty. And of course, this beautiful green apple pillar candle. It smells so, so good. Honestly, the candles at the dollar store are really good. Like, and I got these 2 little black sandalwood ones as well. I just like the smell of them. Kind of smells like a man, to be honest, but my boyfriend sometimes uses sandalwood body wash. So I bought these because they kind of remind me of him, and they smell good. And last but not least, from the dollar store, for my massive candles, I have these little like candle, I don't know what they're called. They're like candle coasters. You just put your candles on them so you're not like melting your candles onto your table and stuff. So I got some nice candle coasters, which are pretty cool, because usually the candles I have, like I've always had like the small ones or like the circular or the tea lights or whatever, but these pillar candles, they just look so cool. So yeah, imagine, like, there's nothing better than having a mix of candles when you're having a bath. Like, come on. So that concludes my haul. I hope you had a lot of fun. I hope you learned a little bit more about Invisalign, especially like if you're interested in getting it, or if you have it and you want to go through the journey with me. Starting off refinements on February 17th, I believe, is the day of when I'm supposed to get my next tray. So of course there's going to be a video for that, so make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on that. And don't forget to hit that big fat like button and leave a comment what your all-time favorite scent in the world is. Mine is cherry. I love cherry. There's something about the smell of cherry that's just so mesmerizing. So yeah, thanks so much for hanging out with me today. I hope you guys had as much fun as I did. My shoulder is killing me from carrying all of that stuff. Yeah. Oh, one more thing I wanted to add is that there was like this, I filmed it, there was an accident on the highway where there was like this like red van and it got stuck in the snow and it had to get pulled out, and because you're entering the highway there's no way to like turn around and get off to like not have traffic, so there was like this massive thin of traffic and people like honking away like meh, meh. And it's like, yeah, there's nothing I can do about that. So yeah, just wanted to explain what that scene was that I forgot that I filmed. So yeah, with that, I'm gonna bid you a great rest of your morning, great rest of your evening, great rest of your night, great rest of your apocalypse, and great rest of your solo endeavors. If you haven't, make sure you subscribe, and make sure that sometimes you just go on a solo adventure. Like, it's a lot of fun, I promise you. It's great. Okay, bye!